earGROUND Radio.
We came, we saw, we kicked it.
New voices amplified.
We had auditors and a banker coming to talk to us, and they talked about saving your money, investing. And I learned, I'm a person who, I'm a child, right? And I'm like, when I get money, I want to buy food. It's all about food. But now I learned to save and invest and stuff. You start little and then you end up.
Amen. 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 Amen.
Greetings, thank you so much for tuning in and welcome to earGROUND New Voices Amplified. My name is Plot Mhako and welcome to the program that speaks to young, amazing voices from Zimbabwe. And today I'll be speaking to a voice that is powered to rap, a voice that is representing the community, that is singing socially conscious music. She is part of the project called VOICE2REP by Magamba Network, supported by Accountability Lab Zimbabwe. And they've got an album called Freedom, where she's amongst the 10 artists that are featured there. I'm speaking to RUMBI MUNDETA. Hello, RUMBI.
Hello, how are you? Thank you for having me.
You're most welcome. Thanks a lot for being part of the program. To start off with, most people want to know who is RUMBI.
All right. RUMBI is a 17-year-old girl from Zimbabwe who is currently doing lower 6, that is form 5, and I'm also doing music on the side. Yes, that's RUMBI.
Wow, great. At form lower 6, you're already doing music, you're already producing and making records. Was it easy to get your family to support you? I suppose they do support. When I was that age, my parents approved me of doing music.
It actually has been easy because they've been supportive since day one. They're actually the people who, encourage me to keep on moving, to keep on pushing, to push out the brand out there. Surprisingly, God gave me parents who are, who love what I do and know that, there is a future in not just education, but actually school as well. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that is great. And looking at your participation in the VOICE2REP project, was it easy? Did you see yourself getting selected? I know it was very competitive. There are so many people trying to be on the spot, but you made it to the top 10.
Honestly, I didn't expect it, such that when I got the call, I was so surprised because there were like 300 entries, and then they picked out 10. I was surprised, and I was the youngest there, and I was like, gosh, this is really happening.
Wow.
But yeah, yes, it was an amazing experience.
That is great. But how much music have you produced? Have you done a lot of your own music before, or this was your first project?
I only had one song, that's song 51. Then this one was my second song, so that's pretty much it.
That is great. And what do your peers say when they see you doing music? Do they support you? Do they, believe in your talent and give you the moral support that you need? Or they'll be like, she's doing her stuff, we're just gonna do what we do.
They are very supportive, especially my close friends. They're like, RUMBI, keep doing this. We actually look up to you to also follow our dreams as well. And such that if I want votings, they are there rooting for me and hyping me up. So I'm very grateful for the friends that I have.
Wow, great. And being in music and school at the same time can be a challenge. Is this something that you experience as a challenge, or how are you managing, how are you balancing these two?
Mm-hmm. It is a challenge for sure. I had a point where I actually had examinations and I had VOICE2REP on the side. It was very hard for me to catch up, but then I did, because music was also what I wanted to do. I had to be able to balance. Yeah. So yes, as much as I'm doing music, I'm also doing school as much, because you need school for you to actually be a successful person. So yes, I'm able to manage now. I've grown to know, you know, the difference between school and music, and, you know, the concentration paces as well.
Wow, great. And how do you describe the music that you make? Do you consider yourself a soul R&B artist, or you can do more than one genre?
I consider myself a contemporary soul R&B artist in that
Awesome.
one
I like that.
one ball.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great. And in terms of inspiration, obviously there are people that you grew up listening to. What kind of artists or which artists were you listening to that you could say, I drew part of my inspiration from some of these artists?
I would say Tasha Cobbs. I would say Madison Ryan. I would say Doe. They're not really known. Doe and Madison Ryan are not really known, but I really get my inspiration from them. I feel like the world needs to hear these people because they are
Yeah.
so amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great. And looking at the VOICE2REP project, you were part of the boot camp. You went there into the Voice2Rep house where you worked with some amazing producers, including Vestless, and you were also in the company of other amazing artists, you know, such as King BL, who was also part of the project. You had Maveti, who was one of my favorite artists on the project. How was the feeling? How was the experience? What did you learn from being part of this process and also being surrounded by such amazing talent?
Honestly, I was honored. I was honored to be you know, in front of amazing artists who have already been, you know, through everything in the industry. And I was humbled because they, you know, as big as they are, they came to talk to us and they came to teach us. And we actually learned a lot from them. We picked up skills that we would have never picked up if we hadn't gone to the boot camp. And yeah, because of that, I am so, you know, I am so excited to have, you know, been a part of that program.
Wow, great. And let's talk about the song that we did, Waganaka, which features SVS, SVSHV. Did I get that right? Yes.
Sorry, can you please repeat?
You know, and I was talking about the song that we did, Wakanaka, which features SVSHV. How do I pronounce the name of the
I think
artist?
it's VOICE2REP. Oh, Sasha. It's
Oh, it's
SV. Yes, it's actually Sasha.
Sasha. Oh, wow. You know, it's breaking
Yes.
my tongue. I was trying to really, you know, read it out and I was like, oh, how do I say this name? Sasha. Okay, great. So to Sasha, no pun intended. I hope you're not offended that I was struggling to say out your name. But anyway, I was asking that track, what motivated you to write such a song, and what message were you trying to send across?
What motivated me was the girls around me, how people don't, you know, believe that they look amazing, how people don't believe that they can go out there and be themselves. So I wanted to, you know, put that self-love, esteem into someone to, you know, tell them that you can go out there and still be yourself and be unique, your flaws, you're different in your own way. So I wanted to bring out that confidence, that, you know, to have pride within yourself and be like, you know what, this is me and I'm proud to be who I am. Yeah.
Wow, that's great. That's quite powerful. And looking forward, where do we see you in the next 5 years? You'll be done with school and
Within five,
possibly done with uni. Where
uh,
are you gonna be musically?
I would say musically, I would have done so many albums. I also want to try and do like a side job so that at least I
Yeah.
help uplift my music, such that when it's now, when I'm now settled and financially stable, I can leave the side job and then do my music full time. So you will see a lot of albums in the next
Yeah.
5 years.
Great. And if you were to pick two artists from Zimbabwe that would want to have a collab with, which two artists would they be?
I would pick, you know, Janet Manyoa.
Right.
and I would Tim Alami. Those guys are amazing.
New voices amplified. earGROUND.
What message would you want to give to people that are liking your music, that are following you, and those that are watching you for the first time? What would you want to say to them, and where do they access your music? Where can they follow you on Instagram, your Facebook, your Twitter?
All right, so on way to follow me, you guys can follow me on Instagram at RUMBI Mundeta, RUMBI.Mundeta. The RUMBI has 2 eyes and then a
Okay.
dot and then same as Facebook. I tried to put along the same username so that it wouldn't be hard to access me.
Yeah.
So it's RUMBI Mundeta on all platforms.
Wow, that is great. RUMBI Mundeta, it's been awesome. It's been great speaking to you, and look forward to your next project and the next music. And you said in the next 5 years, we're definitely going to see some albums. And the feature with Tembelami and Janet Manyo, I definitely see that happening. I wanted to ask, which combination are you doing?
And lower 6.
Yes. Which subject?
I'm doing literature, divinity, and history.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is great. So when you're done with
Thank you.
school, which profession are you intending to pursue?
I think I will be. It's something under the NGOs. Don't worry. It's something. Yes, I'm still trying to decide which route, but then like it's something under the NGOs.
Great. And what would you say to young girls right now that are in school, that are pursuing different things around your age? At that age, they're facing a lot of challenges. The boys are also eating out of them, distracting whatever career path they want to follow. What would you say to them as a word of encouragement?
I would say girls continue to be you, no matter the peer pressure that keeps coming into your life. Keep striving towards your goal, even if so many things come from the south, from the west, try and bring you down. Don't give up. A lot of people say that girls can't do it, but you can, and you should keep striving. You should keep working hard because there's a goal that you want to attain, and if you're gonna have to attain that goal, you're gonna have to keep working hard. So that's my message to you, girls.
Wow. Keep working hard towards your goals, towards your dreams, and you're going to make it. Those are the words from RUMBI Mundeta, who's an amazing artist. She's part of the VOICE2REP project, the first edition, which has an album called Freedom, an album that is 10 amazing voices from Zimbabwe. And I've been speaking to her about her music, her life, and her participation in the project. So to get more on this, just look up VOICE2REP on Facebook, on YouTube, and all digital platforms. You'll be able to experience the music that is the beautiful music. And until next time, stay tuned to earGROUND, Your Voices Amplified. Thank you so much, RUMBI.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're most welcome. Great.